However, if someone has enough information or can convince that support representative to get access to your account, you're kind of screwed.
Welcome to Never Mind the SIM card swaps, we're going to call this episode. Really great to meet you. I've got Will Rose here from Efani, like Gwen Stefani, I've been told. I've only seen it wrote down before this morning. But yes, today we're going to very quickly touch on a topic which was mentioned live at the Tulum Crypto Club the other week, so I know a few of my kind of personal acquaintances and friends are a little bit concerned about this topic right now. So let's get straight into it. Will, what the bloody hell is a SIM card swap?
Yeah, so a SIM swap essentially is when someone moves your phone number onto a device in their possession. There are several ways that they can do this. Social engineering tactics, of course. So they can either do some research on you and have that information available for the carrier to pretend to be you. Then the carrier will verify that and move the number over. The other way, which we've seen a little less common, but still happens, is someone knows someone that works at the carrier, and they'll pay off that person to remove all the protections on the account. And that's where it gets tricky, especially with influencers, celebrities, things like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard such names as Jack Dorsey mentioned, having been a victim of this before. So, I mean, is it easily preventable? I mean, I assume the first case is more under our control than the second, obviously.
Right. Yeah. So, of course, we always recommend that you take precautions on your account, set up any protections you can. However, if someone has enough information or can convince that support representative to get access to your account, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, I mean, we're very much talking a case of it's the human error side of things here, isn't it? Which really, lets the system down.
Exactly.
Okay, so in terms of this personal information, I mean, I assume most of it's gathered from kind of social media sites, stuff we leave online lying around ourselves.
Exactly. So pretty much every account you may have is tied to your phone number, right? So, there are ways to look up your phone number and find any account that's associated with that. So they find those accounts, look at those, see what's information is posted, and gather all the information they can. So especially like Facebook, Instagram, any public social media is going to make you vulnerable.
Yeah, so I mean, this isn't just something that affects people who fall for these phishing scams, and there's a lot to it. It's all about
it can affect anyone.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, if it affects the big Jack Dorsmeister, then it can affect anyone, can't it?
Exactly.
So I mean, what's your personal experience in all this then, Will? I mean, what kind of brings you to the battle against SIM card swappers?
Sure. So, when I first started at the company, I didn't really know what a SIM swap was either, like I think most people. But our CEO, Hasib, has been SIM swapped 4 times. Our vice president, Mark, was SIM swapped in the middle of a desert. He didn't have cell connection for about 2 hours. And just seeing not only the financial burden that poses on people, but the mental strain that causes for people, it's rough. I mean, a lot of people have trust issues with carriers because of this. So we're really trying to build not just
AT&T.
Exactly. And then you're on hold for 2 hours with them, and they don't do anything for you. But we're really trying to not just build security for these people. We're also trying to build a inviting and trustworthy experience for them. And I've personally been a big part of the company growing. So it's been really great to see the peace of mind that people have when they switch over to us.
Okay, so I mean, what is, in a nutshell, as we say in England, what is it you guys do, basically? I mean, what is it, Efani?
Yeah, so we resell from major carriers, so the user can still get that great connection and speed. However, we have full control over the account. So if you're with us but you're using AT&T, if you call AT&T to make a change to their account, AT&T isn't going to have access to do any of that. You have to go directly through us for any change to the account. So we have that as a baseline, but we also have 11 layers of verification and protection on top of that. Customers also, we have a 14-day cool-off period. So anytime a customer wants to leave the service, we have a minimum 7-day. It usually takes about 14 days for us to complete our verification on our end. So there's that delay there. We contact them every way possible, verify pretty much every piece of information we have on file to make sure we're protecting their account.
Yeah, so you really cross those T's and dot the I's, as they say. Okay,
exactly.
Well, excellent. I mean, it sounds like a very worthwhile service you guys are providing there. So, I mean, yeah, fantastic. All the best going forward with this. And I mean, your personal role there, of course, will stay in touch. Just while we've got a second, though, I mean, yeah, I assume you're a crypto guy yourself, Will.
I dabble.
You have a dabble, do you? Have a dabble.
Yes.
What do you think the markets are doing at the minute? Where are we going from here? I know this isn't financial advice, but what are you doing?
Of course, yeah, I'm not a professional at this, but you know, with the way the markets are going, I think in the next 2 years we're going to see a bit of a strain, but I'm sure it will recover in the next 2 years or so. I think we'll see a strong spike. So now's a great time to invest while the prices are low.
Awesome. Optimistic. I like your style, my friend. That's brilliant.
Thank you.
God, I love another optimist. Well, it's been awesome meeting you, buddy. That was very succinct and very informative, I think. Like I say, all the best over at Efani. And yeah, we'll have another quiz coming up live from Tulum on Wednesday for you all. So get reading the news if you want to get any answers, right? Thank you ever so much.
Great.
Speak to you soon.